Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Chris Dearborn, Managing Director on Nasdaq's Market Intelligence Desk, for an update to watch on technical levels. And Chris, before we get into the charts, it really has been quite the reversal of fortune in the index as we look into the last hour of trade here with quite the move here.
Really has. The index has really rallied nicely this afternoon, actually breaking through some key resistance levels. We're looking at like a 10,915 earlier of where we had to be, and we've actually moved significantly higher than that. But really, when you look at the whole item of what's happened here, I mean, the NDX last week was down over 7.5% following Chair Powell's press conference, before rallying 1.5% on Friday to close the week, down 6% on the back of the jobs report. Today, we're seeing that rally continue on inflation items. But again, we've got CPI coming out on Thursday, and that's going to be an issue for the markets one way or another. Either it's going to give the market what it's looking for, the expectation that you're looking at a Fed pivot, or it's going to strengthen the resolve of the FOMC, and they're going to continue to march to that terminal rate, whether it's 4.5% or 5%.
All right, if we take a look at your first chart here, give us some fresh technical levels to watch on the Nasdaq-100.
Right, so I mentioned the 10,915 level. The index opened at 10,900 earlier, and support right now, it sits below that at 10,589 and then 10,315. If we close above the 10,915 level, we've rallied nicely above that. That's going to give a nice little short-term spark to this movement and the rally, which should continue depending on what news comes out tomorrow. Target here is 11,060 and then 11,210.
And finally, Chris, on your last chart here, what are the constituents leading the way from the Nasdaq-100?
Right. Facebook's bumping very nicely here off of the lows on the news of cost cutting at the company. It's up nearly 5%. Microsoft and Alphabet are also rallying there. On the flip side, Tesla's off about 4%. Apple and Amazon are starting to push positive. The breadth for the market right now is about 80 positive to 20 negative.
All right. Appreciate the insight as always. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.